Hi, this is Malinki. Welcome to my channel, Voice of Malinki. Hope you all are safe and doing well in this pandemic situation. So today I will deliver the sixth lecture of COVID-19 lecture series. That is whether vitamin D deficiency increases the risk of COVID-19 or not. And if you are new in my channel, please don't forget to subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So we know that vitamin D regulates the amount of calcium and phosphate in our body, and we need these nutrients to keep our bone, teeth and muscle healthy. There have been some reports they're claiming that vitamin D reduces the risk of COVID-19. Whether vitamin D actually works in this case and how it has an impact on our immune system, we will learn from today's lecture. So a very quick brush up where from we are getting this vitamin D. So we can get vitamin D from a small number of foods like oily fish, red meat, liver, egg yolk, cereals, mushroom, baker's yeast, edible algae, etc. And our body creates vitamin D from direct sunlight on the skin. If we are vitamin D deficient, we need to take vitamin D supplement. But we need to take a recommended dose of vitamin D. Taking too much of vitamin D over a long period of time can cause too much calcium to build up in the body that may weaken the bones and damage the heart as well as kidney. So, please don't take vitamin D supplement on your own. Consult a physician to know your dose. Now we can learn the actual topic. So, angiotensinogen, it is synthesized in the liver. So, it is a precursor for angiotensin 1 or angiotensin type 1. Renin is an enzyme that catalyzes the conversion of angiotensinogen to angiotensin 1. Now, angiotensin 1 is transformed into angiotensin 2 or angiotensin type 2 in the blood by the action of angiotensin converting enzyme or ACE. Angiotensin 2 is actually causing severe lung injury. Now, angiotensin type 2 or angiotensin 2 is converted to angiotensin 1,7 by the enzyme ACE2. This angiotensin 1,7 prevents lung damage. Now, two things are here to say. So, if you have seen my previous COVID lectures, you know that ACE2 receptor is the target site of SARS-CoV-2 spike protein. So, when coronavirus attacks us and it binds ACE2, the ACE2 concentration gets reduced. That in turn inhibits this conversion, right? If we do not produce angiotensin 1,7, this reaction goes toward these. So, if we don't produce these from these, that means angiotensin 1,7 from angiotensin type 2, the reaction goes toward these. And we end up with lung injury. Here comes vitamin D. So, vitamin D increases the activity of ACE2. Okay, so that in turn facilitates the reaction and prevents lung infection. So this vitamin D activates this ACE2 and this reaction is getting facilitated. So the lung infection will be prevented. One more thing vitamin D does here, it also inhibits renin to act here. So, vitamin D also inhibits renin. Therefore, it prevents this reaction. That will help you to prevent lung damage. So, vitamin D is important, right? Now we will discuss a pretty cool stuff. How this vitamin D affects our immune system to combat COVID. So when we take vitamin D, it actually enters our cell and binds vitamin D receptor or VDR. Okay. So vitamin D receptors are found in many cells of our body. So let's assume it as a macrophage. So it is a macrophage cell. When vitamin D binds this vitamin D receptor in the cell cytoplasm, these complex, that is the total complex vitamin D and VDR, this complex enters nucleus. So this is nucleus. So this complex enters nucleus and it binds VDRE located in the DNA. What is VDRE? It is actually vitamin D responsive element. So this complex binds VDRE of DNA and it mediates mRNA synthesis. So gene expression will occur. Now mRNA synthesis is happened. So those will come out, this mRNA will come out of this nucleus and enter cytoplasm where they bind this ribosome. So this mRNA is now binding the ribosome to initiate translation and numbers of proteins will form. So among them, here I will explain about two of them. So first protein, so proteins are now formed by vitamin D action. The first protein is here beta defensin and the second protein is cathelicidin. So beta defensin, it is an antimicrobial protein. So it breaks down the lipid bilayer of the virus and destroys it. Second is cathelicidin. This is also an antimicrobial protein. So cathelicidin is also an antimicrobial protein and it also destroys the lipid bilayer of virus. It also regulates inflammatory responses. So it regulates this inflammatory responses, promotes phagocytosis, promotes the production of reactive oxygen species, increases vascular permeability and mediates these chemotaxis. So all of these are actually happening when our body tries to combat an infection. So all these things will happen. How these pathways actually work in the clearance of a virus, I have already explained in my previous lectures. If you haven't checked them yet, please go and find those lectures. I am providing the link in the description box. So if you are, or if we are rather, vitamin D deficient, we will be unable to produce ample amount of these antimicrobial peptides, that is beta defensin and cathelicidin. The lack of production of this beta defensin and cathelicidin might increase the risk of COVID-19. Older adults are more prone to vitamin D deficiency as well as COVID-19 infection. And older adults are recovering slowly from the disease. So there might be a strong interaction between COVID-19 and vitamin D deficiency. So take vitamin D supplement, stay happy, stay indoors, stay safe. Stay with me for the next exciting video. Bye-bye.